It all started one quiet morning inside MD Extra Coin Shop. I opened the door like every other day, not knowing that something truly special was waiting for me. The light from the window fell across the counter, glinting off the silver of hundreds of coins resting in their trays. I've seen thousands of coins pass through my hands, but that morning felt different. A man walked in, wearing a faded jacket, his hands rough, his eyes curious. He reached into his pocket and said, "Hey, you ever seen a 1994 quarter that's worth more than 25 cents? I smiled. "Depends," I said. "Some 1994 quarters hide stories even the mint never planned." He placed the coin in front of me. Dull silver, edges worn, but still proud. I picked it up, turned it under the light, and there it was. The tiny P mint mark gleaming faintly. The year 1994 below Liberty. At first glance, it looked ordinary. But to collectors like me, ordinary coins sometimes carry extraordinary secrets. I leaned closer, the light catching every curve of George Washington's profile. The surface had something, a texture, a whisper of history. "This coin," I said softly, "has traveled more than you think," the man chuckled. "So it's old." I grinned. "Old, yes, but it's seen the world change. From cash registers to credit cards. From coins to crypto. Yet here it is, still alive. Still valuable." He looked surprised. I continued. "Some 1994 quarters were minted with slight errors, double dies, weak strikes, missing mint marks. To most people, it's just spare change. But to us, it's a piece of living history." He nodded slowly. "So maybe this one's rare." I turned the coin in my hand. "Maybe," I said. "But every coin that passes through MD Extra Coins has a story. Sometimes the story is worth more than the silver itself." The man smiled. And for a moment, the shop felt still, like time itself had paused for that small piece of metal. Then the bell above the door rang. Another customer entered, an elderly lady holding a small velvet pouch. "Is it true," she whispered, "that treasures still hide in everyday coins?" I smiled. "You'd be amazed what people overlook." She poured a handful of coins on the counter. Nickels, dimes, and quarters shining under the light. I looked back at the 1994 quarter lying there. Its glow now stronger, its story deeper. "Some treasures," I said quietly, "aren't found. They're recognized." She smiled. "Then maybe I've brought you one." And just like that, another story began. The soft music fades in again. The clock ticks, coins chime faintly. I turned toward the small camera behind the counter. "Hey everyone," I said with a grin. "You're watching MD Extra Coins. If you love rare finds, secret mint errors, and stories hidden in pocket change, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Because next, we might just uncover something that changes the way you look at your coins forever." Welcome, fellow travelers, to the realm where history is minted and value is measured not just in dollars, but in the echoes of time. You've stepped through the portal into the Coin Chronicles, the one place where the mundane becomes magnificent, and a pocket change treasure holds a story worth a king's ransom. Forget dusty museums. You're now tuned into the heartbeat of American history, felt through the metal we hold in our hand. If you are here for the first time, prepare to have your perception of loose change shattered forever. If you are a returning veteran, you already know the addiction. This isn't just a channel, it's an education, a passion, and a hunt for the American dream, one tiny, perfect disc at a time. This is the Coin Chronicles, and our journey starts now. Now, look closely at the image before you. It's not a rare colonial piece, nor a gleaming gold strike from the Old West. It's a quarter, a seemingly common 25-cent piece, dated 1995. But in the world of numismatics, even the most ubiquitous coins carry secrets. A coin shop is a universe. It's a hub of commerce, yes, but more deeply, it is an archive of metallic memory. Imagine stepping into a small, well-lit shop, the air thick with the faint metallic scent of copper and silver. The owner, a quiet man named Elias, doesn't sell currency. He curates chapters of American life. The shop, Elias's Engravings, is built on the premise that every coin has passed through 100 hands, witnessed 1,000 transactions, and absorbed a portion of its era. This particular coin, the 1995 Washington quarter, is a ghost of a vibrant decade. It represents the explosion of the internet, the rise of grunge music, and a time when a simple quarter still bought a decent phone call. It wasn't just struck in 1995, it was infused with 1995. The little d or P mint mark. It's a literal birthplace, Denver or Philadelphia, a geographical tether to its origin. This coin is a small, quiet traveler, and its story in Elias's shop is not about its current price tag, but about the thousands of stories it silently carries under the scrutiny of his shop light. It's an ordinary coin, with an extraordinary, unwritten past. Hey everyone! Welcome back to MD Extra Coins, the ultimate place for coin lovers and collectors. If you're crazy about rare coins, old currency, and hidden treasures, then you've landed in the perfect spot. Today, we are going to explore something really special, for amazing wheat pennies that could be worth way more than you think. But before we dive into the details, make sure to hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a big thumbs up sign, and turn on the bell icon bell so you never miss an update from MD Extra Coins. Today, we've got something truly amazing. 4 wheat pennies that could be worth thousands, even millions of dollars. And stay with us till the very end, because I'm going to reveal the real market prices and rare details you don't want to miss. Once upon a time, these simple-looking coins were just everyday pennies, passing from hand to hand, buying candies, and sitting forgotten in drawers. In 1995, a small mistake at the US Mint turned an ordinary penny into a legend. It was the last year of the Lincoln Wheat Design's long story, and yet, something unexpected happened, an error so subtle that most people never noticed it at first glance. As millions of Lincoln cents rolled out of the presses, a handful came out different. The letters on Liberty and In God We Trust appeared doubled, a ghost-like shadow stamped beside the originals. To the workers at the mint, it was just another busy day, another batch of coins. But for collectors, this would become the spark of obsession, the birth of the 1995 double-die penny. Across America, coin enthusiasts began searching their change with magnifying glasses, hunting for the rare ones that slipped through. Stories began spreading in newspapers and collector magazines, whispering of pennies worth thousands, even millions. Suddenly, something as simple as pocket change carried dreams of fortune. Over time, only a small number of these rare 1995 double-die cents were confirmed, each one becoming a piece of numismatic history. Experts admired its precision, the perfect doubling visible to the naked eye, a true error born from human hands and mechanical imperfection. And as years passed, its legend grew. Today, a flawless 1995 double-die penny in mint state condition can be valued by collectors at prices rumored to reach $6 million, a staggering figure for a 1-cent coin. But its real worth is not just in money. It lies in its story, the story of discovery, of patience, of how something so tiny can hold the power of fascination for decades. Each time someone holds a 1995 penny, they hold a mystery. Was it struck with that rare double image? Could it be one of the legendary few? Maybe. And that maybe is what keeps collectors searching, eyes wide with wonder, hearts racing with the possibility of finding a treasure in the most ordinary of places. The 1995 double-die penny is more than copper and zinc. It's a reminder that even the smallest things can carry the greatest surprises. It tells us that history still hides in our hands, waiting to be seen, waiting to be believed. So next time you hear that metallic jingle of change, take a moment, look closely. Because one of those pennies might not just be change, it might be the story of a lifetime, the 1995 Lincoln cent, the coin that turned an ordinary error into a $6 million legend. In 1997, the world had entered a new digital age. Technology was rising, the internet was beginning to shape the future, and yet, among all this progress, the smallest piece of American history continued to shine, the Lincoln penny. That year, the United States Mint struck millions of 1-cent coins, each carrying the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of honesty, unity, and endurance. But hidden among those countless pennies, a few were different, mysterious, rare, and destined to become legends. Some of these 1997 Lincoln cents were struck with subtle minting imperfections, unique patterns that set them apart from every other coin. At first glance, they looked ordinary, but to trained eyes, they told a different story, the story of a minting miracle. Collectors began whispering about it, a rare 1997 penny that had sold for a fortune, the kind of find that changes lives. Over time, the legend of the 1997 penny grew, capturing the imagination of coin lovers everywhere. Stories emerged of pristine, untouched specimens, coins that had never seen circulation, coins that remained frozen in time since the day they left the mint. And those perfect examples, those flawless survivors, became priceless treasures. Experts and collectors have estimated that the rarest 1997 pennies in immaculate, uncirculated condition have been valued as high as $7 million. $7 million for a coin once worth a single cent. It's hard to believe, but that's the magic of numismatics. History, rarity, and mystery all melted into one tiny piece of metal. Holding a 1997 penny is like holding a snapshot of American perseverance. It has survived pockets, counters, years, and generations, carrying with it the energy of a nation that never stops moving forward. Each mark, each shine, tells a story of time, of change, of luck. And while millions of people have held this coin without a second thought, only a few know its hidden potential. Somewhere out there, one perfect 1997 penny may still be waiting, untouched, undiscovered, sleeping quietly in a jar, waiting for the right hands to find it. So if you ever come across one, look closely. You might just be holding a piece of American history, and maybe, just maybe, the next $7 million legend. In 2008, the world was changing faster than ever before. America was facing economic uncertainty, technology was reshaping daily life, and yet, one small piece of copper kept its quiet place in history, the Lincoln penny. Among the billions of coins struck that year, a few would stand apart forever. Some say it was a striking error. Others believe it was a 1 in a million minting miracle. Whatever the truth may be, the 2008 Lincoln cent became a modern-day mystery. At first glance, it looked ordinary, the same familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln that Americans had seen for decades. But under closer inspection, collectors began noticing slight variations, tiny imperfections that told a story all their own. These rare coins, with their subtle flaws and nearly flawless condition, became symbols of hope for treasure hunters and history lovers alike. In the years that followed, rumors began to spread of one coin, a perfect 2008 Lincoln penny, preserved in mint state, untouched by time, that sold for an unbelievable $8 million. $8 million for a single cent. It sounded impossible, yet the story captured the hearts of collectors everywhere. Because in the world of coins, anything is possible. What makes the 2008 penny so fascinating isn't just the price tag, but the journey. It represents endurance, the survival of something small through a time of great change. Every scratch, every shine, every untouched surface carries a trace of the world as it was in 2008. For some, it's just a coin. But for those who understand its legacy, it's a symbol of discovery, luck, and the power of paying attention to the smallest details. Maybe one day, another 2008 penny will emerge from a forgotten box, a dusty drawer, or a pile of old change, and maybe it will be the next one to shock the world. So keep your eyes open, your magnifying glass ready, and your curiosity alive. Because you never know, that single penny in your pocket could be worth $8 million, and it could hold the story of a lifetime. The year is 2017. As the United States Mint continued its tradition of producing the circulating 1-cent coin, it struck millions of Lincoln cents, the modern iteration featuring the Union Shield reverse, a design adopted in 2010. For the everyday collector, the 2017 cent is merely a contemporary piece, valued typically at its face value of 1 cent or slightly more for uncirculated specimens. Yet, among the vast ocean of these common coppers, a single, legendary piece has emerged from the shadows of numismatic obscurity, a coin so singular, so profoundly unique in its existence, that it has completely redefined the value threshold of modern coinage. This is the story of the 2017 Lincoln cent, an unconfirmed error coin, whose theoretical valuation has reached the staggering peak of $9 million. $9 million. This hypothetical cent is not a standard issue, nor is it a common double die or off-center strike. Instead, it is rumored to possess an unprecedented combination of striking errors and material composition flaws that, if authenticated, render it a priceless artifact. The very concept of a modern cent reaching such a zenith of value is a subject of intense debate, a captivating narrative that transcends the usual discussions of mintage figures and condition grading. While the original Lincoln cent series, the wheat penny, was minted from 1909 to 1958 and is famous for its early key dates like the 1909 SVDB and the 1914D. The 2017 cent belongs to the contemporary Shield cent series. This distinction is crucial, as the modern coinage process involves rigorous quality controls that minimize the occurrence of significant, valuable errors. Most 2017 cents were struck on copper-plated zinc planchets, and even the best examples, those graded as perfect mint state 70, MS 70, rarely command more than a small premium. However, The $9 million specimen is whispered to be a perfect storm of manufacturing defects. Speculation suggests it may have been struck on an incorrect or alien metal planchet, perhaps a foreign coin blank, or perhaps it exhibits an extreme, one-of-a-kind double die that somehow passed through the strict inspection protocols of the mint. The rarity of such a spectacular error is what drives its fictional value into the millions, transforming a commonplace copper disc into a piece of metallic mythology. The collector community remains divided. Is it a genuine, undocumented anomaly, or simply the most audacious rumor in modern coin collecting? Regardless of its verification status, the mere mention of this $9 million 2017 Lincoln cent commands attention, forcing collectors to scrutinize every detail of their pocket change with renewed hope and fervor. It serves as a powerful reminder that even in the most recent coinage, the possibility of discovering a treasure remains a vibrant, thrilling reality, cementing the allure and enduring mystique of numismatics for generations of dedicated enthusiasts. You'll find more authentic, thrilling, and one-of-a-kind content right here on this channel regularly. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.